Hey, this video is a reply to Amal, her All About Me video. I subscribed to her a couple of weeks ago. Not on this channel. I've got like my main channel, which is just the channel that I use for normal everyday YouTubing. And I made this channel just for sort of ASMR appreciation almost, and doing my own sort of stuff. So she said that she replies to the video, doing the questions as well. So that's what this video is going to be. I'm going to be answering the same questions, because it just seems like a bit of fun. Probably going to have to say sorry about the noise again outside. There's a lot of cars going past. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully it's not too bad. So yeah, let's get started. What is your middle name? My middle name is James. Coincidentally, my first name is Christopher as well. I heard that Amal likes that. Anyway, what's my favourite subject in school? Well, I mean, I'm not at school anymore, but probably music. Music was probably the one that I found really easy and actually enjoyed. Favourite drink? Non-alcoholic would probably have to be summer fruits, squash, good old Robinsons. And if I'm out drinking, I probably drink Guinness the most. Guinness is probably my favourite drink. What is your favourite song at the moment? What have I been? Dream On by Totally Enormous Extinct Dinosaurs. What a rubbish name. Yeah, I really like that song. I don't know what it is about it. It's got a really cool, feel-good vibe. It's kind of like an old 90s kind of. Yeah, I don't know. It's really cool. It's a really cool track. What would you name your kids? I can't say I've really thought about this. I've not really got any intention of having kids anytime soon. How about Malachi? No, I have no idea, but Malachi would be a really cool name. And what about for a girl? I have no idea. Maybe something starting with an L, like Lisa or Laura. Laura's quite a nice name. Yeah. Do you participate in any sports? I did do badminton, exciting, and rock climbing. I used to do quite a lot of that, because we had a climbing wall at the university. But the gym, that whole area has closed because they're revamping it. They're making it bigger and stuff, so I haven't really got anything to do. Although I did just buy a skateboard. It's like I'm trying to re-find my youth or something. And there is a gym nearby. There's an MMA gym. I'm not exactly the fighting type, but I have been going to boxing because it's really, really good for fitness. Yeah. Favourite book? I'm not big on books. I don't read a great deal of books. But I'd probably say the Grail trilogy by Bernard Cornwell. I know that's 3 books and not 1 book. If I had to pick, it would probably be the first one, Harlequin. Yeah, so Harlequin by Bernard Cornwell. It's a very cool book. It's kind of like medieval quest for the Holy Grail kind of thing. You know, in the Middle Ages when religion was a very, very big thing. Favourite colour? It would have to be either blue or green, kind of colours, the colours of nature. I'd say blue. I'm going to be boring and just say blue. You can see quite a lot of blue in the camera actually now I'm looking, with Sonic in the background. Favourite animal? It's got to be dogs, isn't it? Dogs are amazing. Yeah, or maybe a sloth, because sloths are hilarious. Anyway, yeah, favourite perfume? Don't really wear perfume. I just use antiperspirant deodorants and stuff. And I like the Dove ones because they smell pretty good. They don't smell quite so typically manly. It's kind of just, it smells good. Yeah. Favourite holiday would probably be when I went to Bali. I was only about 12 or 13, but I've been twice actually, but the second time I remember it better because I was older. And Bali is just such an incredible place. Great people, amazing scenery, and everything's so cheap. It's so cheap there because I guess it's quite a poor country on the whole. Have you graduated high school? Yep, that was quite a while ago. Well, a few years ago. Yeah, I miss it. School was awesome. I wish I could go back. Have you ever been out of the country? If so, how many times? Yeah, well, I said I went to Bali a couple of times. I've been to quite a few places, I guess. I lived in the United Arab Emirates when I was about 3 years old because my dad worked there, and then my dad moved to work in Singapore, so I went to Singapore maybe seven times. We used to go every year until he passed away, which was a bit, yeah, that was kind of a weird shock to all of us. As I say, that was quite a while ago now though. And I've been to Thailand, Australia, and closer to the UK, I've been to Spain and France and Holland. Holland is really cool. I'd like to go back to Holland. And actually Spain's quite cool as well. The architecture in Spain is really interesting. All the it was Barcelona, so there's all those, there's the Gaudi museum church thing that absolutely dwarfs the skyline, and there's loads of his influence throughout the city. Yeah, so it's really cool. And Tenerife, yeah, well, Tenerife is another place I've been to. So yeah, I think that's everything. I can't think of anything else. Where are we? Do you speak any other language? Unfortunately not. It's kind of a UK tradition. It's part of our culture not to know any other languages, which is really pathetic. But no, I never really was into language when I was at school. I don't think I was very good at it, so I didn't really try very hard, and we didn't have very good teachers, so we kind of made fun of that whole kind of thing. You know how it goes in school. I would love to learn a language though. How many siblings do you have? I have one brother and 2 sisters, all older than me by quite a distance. I think I was just kind of like a mistake a few years later. What is your favourite store? Clothing, shoes, electronics. That's a hard one really, because I don't really go to many stores. I pretty much buy everything online off Amazon, like, yeah, to do with electronics and clothes even. Um, so, don't know, Asda. That's basically Walmart for Americans. Favorite restaurant? Oh God, favorite restaurant. Nando's. Nando's is good. Yeah, that'll do. Nando's. I love chicken. Do you like school? Well, back when I was at school, yeah, school was great. School was a right laugh, and I would happily go back and do it for another 5 years. Favorite YouTuber? Gosh. I'll guess I'll say it for this channel. Oh God, I don't know actually. There's so many. Well, I guess Amal is my favorite. For the sake of this video. Favorite movie? There's so many movies. There's so many good movies, and my favorites have to be childhood favorites. I love Demolition Man. Sylvester Stallone, Demolition Man. It's a really great film, but it's actually really crap, but I really love it. Actually, this has got to be my favorite. Fifth Element, with Bruce Willis and Mila Jovovich, however you pronounce her name. That's such a great film. Such a really good feel-good film. Cool. Where are we? Favorite TV show? Wow, that's a hard one. Actually, no, it isn't. It's at the moment. It's got to be Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is absolutely mind-blowing. It's such a good program. Otherwise, I would have said maybe Breaking Bad or House, probably, because Hugh Laurie is such a legend. PC or Mac? Oh my God, that's my housemate. PC. They all do the same job, but PCs are cheaper, so it just seems smart, you know. What kind of phone do you have? Sony Ericsson. It's the Xperia X10 Mini. It's a tiny phone. It's really cool though. I say that, it's pretty crap. How tall are you? 5'9", maybe 5'10", 5'9", I think, in feet and inches. I don't know what that translates to in centimeters. I think it's 170 something, 172, 173. What do you order at Starbucks? The one in uni, I always get a muffin and an Americano with milk, because it's only £2, which is cheap by our standards anyway for Starbucks. What's the one thing in your closet you cannot live without? I can see it from here. Nothing really. I'm not big on clothes. I'll wear whatever's available. Like literally half my clothes are lying all over the floor now anyway, so I will wear anything apart from a dress. What's the one thing most people probably wouldn't know about you? That's a weird one. Wouldn't know about you. I don't know. I mean, they probably wouldn't know that I lived in the United Arab Emirates for a year when I was younger. I don't really know what else to say for that one. Name one thing that you want to do before you die. I tell you what, I would love to be able to fly a helicopter or a plane, one or the other. I'd love to be able to learn how to fly something. That would just be absolutely incredible. What's one food that you cannot live without? It's got to be the simple stuff. It's either going to be bread or pasta, because bread and pasta pretty much make up 90% of my diet. So I think I literally would actually die if I lost one of those, because I just wouldn't get enough food. What quote or phrase do you live your life by? I don't know, really. I don't think there's nothing that strikes out to me. Just, yeah. I don't know. Why would you live your life to a quote, to someone else's ideas? Just live how you want to live, you know? Don't want to sound too philosophical and deep there. What do you like and dislike about the YouTube community? I love the fact that the YouTube community is completely uncensored, and the fact that anyone can say anything they want. But at the same time, obviously, you get a lot of trolls, and people that troll for the sake of trolling. None of that gets to me personally, but I know it gets to some people, and I don't appreciate that people feed off that kind of thing. It's a bit sad, really. What's your number one most listened to song on iTunes? Don't have iTunes because Apple products are the devil's spawn. What kind of style would you define yourself as having? Is that like clothing? Boring, maybe? I don't know. T-shirt and jeans. Every day. Favourite number? Don't know, 48. Just because of an old cartoon I remember watching, where there was this little redhead ball thing that was really angry, and it would just shout 48. 2 hobbies. Climbing. Anytime I can, I like to go climbing. It's quite hard at the moment, but yeah, I like to go climbing. And archery. Done archery for a while. Archery's pretty fun. 2 pet peeves. Oh gosh. That's hard. People just annoy me in general. Arrogant people and stupid people who think they're smart. That's probably arrogance again, though. Yeah. Oh, and people that eat with their mouths open. That, there's something about the sound, the whole... if you're sitting on a train or something, and someone's eating a sandwich and they're going... and oh my god. I'm sure it's not their fault, but it really does make me want to kill everybody. Guilty pleasure? I don't know, really. There's nothing I do that I'm embarrassed of. I guess recently I've been watching Snog, Marry, Avoid, where they get the girls, they're sort of like deluded girls who have all that sort of orange crap all over their face and peroxide blonde hair, and they think they're, you know, God's gift to women, and that every man wants them, and it goes to sort of like a public survey, and it's guys basically say whether they would snog, marry, or avoid the woman, and like it's usually about 80% avoid and maybe 20% snog, and the guys who were saying that they would snog are like, oh yeah, I'll do it because I'm desperate or whatever, and then they give the girls a make under, because obviously they're taking off all this crappy makeup and dodgy hair, and then they do the survey again, and the guys are like, yeah, she looks like a nice girl, and then they realise they realise that they're actually beautiful and that they shouldn't be wearing all this crap. So actually it's kind of a good show, but it's crap really, and I shouldn't watch it. Especially because it's on at like 3 in the morning. That's the life of a student. Yeah, so that's everything. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully Amal sees it and watches it. So yeah. Bye.